Hey, guys, what's up? Jimmy speaking here, and given several requests from many people who have been on my social networks asking me to record a review about eVelocity, I decided to record this video for you. I don't know if you know this, but I always open polls on the best online income opportunities right now, and today's top-rated product was eVelocity, that even I left the official website to be able to facilitate your access and do not need to search here at the first link of the description, and I will also leave set in the comments so that you find easier. A lot of questions have arisen about the eVelocity type. How does it work to sell products using the massive traffic that YouTube and Google make available? And YouTube is responsible for a third of all the world's traffic with more than 2 billion users, and Google with over 3.5 billion daily searches. Since eVelocity is not about traditional forms of online monetization where you need to advertise on high-priced ad platforms, because every day the ad auction gets more competitive and expensive, how would it attract customers to generate passive income with YouTube and Google? You will discover in this video how to monetize with these two traffic sources. So as I always do before I do a review, I went in search of beginner affiliates, and after extensive research I separated two affiliate groups, the first group being using eVelocity, and the other was using other ways to work as with paid traffic, Facebook ads, pay-per-click on Google and create videos to generate organic traffic. So if you're thinking of buying eVelocity, stay with me until the end of this video, which I assure you will make the smartest and safest decision about whether or not you should buy eVelocity. So basically eVelocity is a method along with unique tools that allow you to put your channel on YouTube at the top of your niche searches, which is necessary for you to achieve brutal traffic, and similarly on Google, for you to put your site on top of Google searches. If you rank your video or website at the top of Google searches and YouTube is gone, you are sure to sell a lot, and best of all, that without needing to invest even one reel, and selling on autopilot every day 24 hours a day 7 days a week, because it is necessary to work only once and it will give you passive income forever. The way it works is extremely simple. Within eVelocity you will choose your niche and your offer the way it is taught, and with this you will receive all the hacks and tools necessary to leave your video at the top of YouTube and also Google to sell every day, and each day piling up on the videos, having several videos selling to you on autopilot. It's like you've put several employees to work for you, but without paying them anything. And they will work 24 hours a day 7 days a week and the whole year tirelessly. What's different about eVelocity is that you simply don't have to show up in front of the cameras if you don't want to, and even then you will be able to make daily sales completely anonymous and only getting the money behind the scenes with the methodology and tools that are made available on eVelocity. So folks, without further ado, nothing better than the results of who is using eVelocity to make sure whether or not you should buy. So most people who are using eVelocity reported that they tripled the number of daily sales compared to other ways of working as an affiliate, by increasing the number of sales and not needing to invest in paid traffic. And second of all, they were grossing a lot more for being able to position their videos and their websites at the top of their search engine with massive traffic at 100% profit from selling products and still earning from monetizing the channel itself, without having to take 40, 50 or even 60% to reinvest my traffic as is most traditional business. So as I always do, I asked the people who were using eVelocity if they recommended this tool, and they all said yes, and some even added that after they started using eVelocity, began to have mainly more freedom and security to increase the size of their business and be able to expand 4 times faster by not having more fixed costs with ads. They also reported that more money was left over to travel, take vacations, start the nomadic journey, gift your children with luxury toys, and even refurbish their entire home with unlimited business growth possibilities by daily increasing their customer list on their channels running on autopilot. The group that was working with Facebook ads, Google ads and other ad platforms reported that although their business was growing, the monthly costs of these platforms took more than 60% of their monthly revenue. Only in both cases, both those who were high on traditional ad platforms, and those who were profiting from Google and YouTube without fixed monthly costs reported that working as an affiliate and MERS are the best and fastest forms of online monetization, and this becomes more and more potent every day when you add one more video to generate sales without paying for traffic, with only profit and no expenses. An important detail is that people who were only working with traditional forms of affiliate marketing, or even working with YouTube and Google, but were unable to position their videos and even websites had not yet met eVelocity, so I introduced them and suggested that they review the official website, which I even left here in the description and set in the comments to make it easier for you to access and see all the complete information. I hope this review on eVelocity has helped you, and if I can help you, the only thing I ask for is just a like in this video, because for you it costs nothing, and it helps our channel to grow, and share even more views to help you. Thank you, and until the next video.